Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and safety and much blessings to the Akim that's pushing this truth out the four corners of the earth and our truth of sincerity and diligence. Shalom. All right, I just want to get into this topic that the Lord, spoke with Moses face to face. All right, it's kind of going into what the, almost like what the hot topic is in Israel right now. Basically, Bishop Nathaniel is saying that, the God of the Old Testament was Yahweh, not Yahweh. All right, but, that's just, but reading this, when you read Exodus 33, you'll see Moses spake face to face, but then, if you don't, basically, if you see two scriptures, right, and it looks like they contradict one another, like, first and foremost, we must understand, look, and we're going to get the precept. This is 1 Corinthians 14 and 33. It says, "For the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints." So he's not the author of confusion. So you're not going to have no scripture that's going to contradict itself. If it looks like it contradicts itself, that means you must get understanding on what it's saying. All right? You see, you got to get understanding on what it's saying. So, because like I said, ain't no scripture contradicts itself. So anyway, let's just go back to Exodus. So I'm going to start at Exodus. This is Exodus 33 and 10. It says, "And all the people saw the cloudy pillar stand at the tabernacle of the door." All right, the cloudy pillar, right? A chariot, you see. "And all the people rose up and worshiped, every man at his tent door. And Yahweh spake unto Moses face to face, as a man speaketh unto his friend. And he turned again into the camp, but his servant Joshua, the son of Nun, of a young man, departed not out of the tabernacle." So look right there. It says, and the Lord spake unto Moses face to face. Now let's just keep reading because we're gonna come back up. It said, because all you have to do is because like I said, no scripture contradicts itself. All right, so you just got to get understanding. It said, "And Moses said unto the Lord, See, thou sayest unto me, bring up this people, and thou hast not let me know whom thou wilt send with me. Yet thou sayest, I know thee by name, and thou hast also found grace in my sight. Now therefore I pray thee, if I have found grace in thy sight, shew me now thy way, that I may know thee, that I may find grace in thy sight, and consider that this nation is thy people. And he said, My presence shall go with thee, and I will give thee rest." My presence shall go with thee, see? "And he said unto him, If thy presence go not with me, carry us not up hence. For wherewith shall it be known here that I and thy people have found grace in thy sight? Is it not in that thou goest with us? So shall we be separated, I and thy people, from all the people that are upon the face of the earth. And Yahweh said unto Moses, I will do this thing also that thou hast spoken, for thou hast found grace in my sight, and I know thee by name. And he said, I beseech thee, show me thy glory." So Moses was like, "Look, show me, show me you, show me thy glory." And he said, "I will make all my goodness pass before thee, and I will proclaim the name of Yahweh before thee. I will be gracious to whom I will be gracious, and will shew mercy unto whom I will show mercy." All right, goes to show you that the New Testament reiterates the Old Testament, because that's in the book of Romans, the 9th chapter. It says, that's just a side note, he says, verse 20, "And he said, Thou cannot see my face, for there shall no man see me and live." See, it's right there. See, but when you read up in 11, I believe, it says the Most High spoke to Moses face to face. But he just said in verse 20, he says, "Thou cannot see my face, for no man shall see me and live." And the Lord said, Behold, there is a place by me, and thou shalt stand upon the rock. And it shall come to pass when my glory passeth, that I will put thee in a cleft of a rock, and I will cover thee with my hand while I pass by, and I will hide, and I will take away my hand, and thou shalt see my back parts, but my face shall not be seen. So Moses seen the back parts of Yahweh. Moses seen the form of the Lord, but he could not see his face. All right, because it's not for him to see his face. That's what he said. No man can see my face and live. So what does it mean in verse 11 when he says, and the Lord spake unto Moses face to face? It's simple. Only thing that means is that the Lord supped with Moses. Like he said, as a man speaketh unto his friends. All right? You know? Just like how it, and I'm gonna get to it, but how, real quick, let me look that up. Let's see. Yahushua. See. All right, this is John 15:15. Henceforth I have called you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. So yeah, just like today, Yahweh Shah sups with the elect face to face. Now, is Yahweh Shah like right here? Yo, come here, let me holler at you. Take a look at this. You know, sitting down in the front, eating tacos, like, hey, look, this is what it says right here. Looking at you. No, we're not. That's not what it means. All right. That's not what happened with Moses either. He wasn't sitting down with Moses, going over scriptures and whatnot. No, he wasn't in the face he wasn't looking at Yahweh in the face, man. It just means that the Lord was supping with him. All right. Bestowing knowledge and wisdom and history upon him. Okay. He said, I deal with you face to face. And, which proves that, how he supped with him is when you go get, let's see, 2 Ezra 14. 2 Ezra 14:3, it says, Then he said unto me, In the bush did I manifestly reveal myself unto Moses and talk with him when my people served in Egypt. And I sent him and led my people out of Egypt and brought him up to the mount where I held him by me a long season. This is where he supped with Moses at, man. All right. And I told him many wondrous things and shewed him the secrets of the times and the end, and commanded him, saying, These words shalt thou declare, and these shalt thou hide. So Yahweh, he supped with Moses, man. All right. He shewed him many wondrous things and secrets and the times and the end. He showed Moses the end, man. Moses was his man's. Okay. This is whom the Lord was dealing with. The priest that the Lord was dealing with at that time, man, because Moses was a priest. You see? This is who the Lord was dealing with. All right. So the Lord was dealing with Moses so tough that he shewed miracles. He shewed miracles through Moses, right? Because one of them is what? Let's see. Let's see if that's right. Let's see if this is it. This is Exodus 14:26. And Yahweh said unto Moses, Stretch out thine hand over the sea, that the waters may come up again upon the Egyptians, upon the chariots, and upon the horsemen. And Moses stretched forth his hand over the sea, and the sea returned to its strength. When the morning appeared, no, that's not what I want. This is what I want. This is Exodus 14:21. And Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord Yahweh caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind that all the night, and made the sea dry land, and the waters divided, and the children of Israel went into the midst of the sea upon the dry ground, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. So that's how tough the Lord was dealing with Moses, that he did miracles with Moses, man. And even when he threw his staff down, remember, in front of Pharaoh and it became a serpent. That's how hard the Lord was dealing with Moses, okay? So he shewed Moses, he supped with Moses, he showed Moses secrets and whatnot, okay? You see? He was dealing with Moses directly, all right? That you couldn't speak out against Moses, you know? Whenever Aaron and Moses, when Miriam came up against Moses because he married I believe it was an Ethiopian woman, I believe. He plagued her with leprosy. You know, you can't deal with the men of the Lord any kind of way, and a lot of people don't understand that right now. They just think that we're just merely just men up here, just reading out the Bible. All right, things happen in the planet Earth. We looking like the same people, going to work just like them. Got the almost the same, dealing with the same problems as them. But still at the same time, the Lord is dealing with His men. Okay, and what we talking about right now is that the Lord dealing with Moses, man. Another example of the Lord dealing with Moses like that is in Numbers the 12th chapter. Right? Look, this is Numbers 12 and 5. It says, and Yahweh came down in the pillar of the cloud, all right, and stood at the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth. And he said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, Yahweh, will make myself known unto him in visions and will speak unto him in a dream. All right. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all mine house. With him will I speak mouth to mouth. All right, so he basically saying, like, okay, so if I deal with a prophet, I'm a manifest myself to him and speak to him in dreams and in visions. All right, but with Moses, I'm gonna speak mouth to mouth. Now, it don't mean that he like, listen, he's standing in front of me, yo, what's cracking, how's the weather? No, it's not like that. He was basically, I'm going to sup with him, just like how the same thing as face to face, man. All right, directly deal with him. And it tells you, go and tell you, even apparently, and not in dark speeches, and the similitude of the Lord shall he behold. Wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? So basically, he said, I'm not going to speak to Moses in parables. I'm not going to, withhold things. I'm going to speak what clearly, right? Let me see if I can get that in there. Get that in the NLT. This is Exodus, Numbers 12 and 6. It says, I then said to them, now listen to what I said. If there were a prophet among you, I, Yahweh, would reveal myself in visions. I would speak to them in dreams, but not with my servant Moses. All of my house, he is the one I trust, right? I speak to him face to face. There goes that face to face again, right? Clearly and not in riddles. He sees the Lord as he is. So why were you not afraid to criticize my servant Moses? Right? So basically, this is the Lord telling you straight up. I dealt with Moses, not in riddles, not in parables, but I spoke clearly with Moses. Okay? Face to face. That's what that means. All right? That he was direct with Moses. Okay? So it's not, you can't take it literal. You gotta basically, apply the spirit of the Lord, man. Cause it just said that no man has can see my face and live. Right? So it's not the Bible doesn't contradict itself. You see? It's not now today. Yahweh Shai deals with the elect face to face, because it's only through Yahweh Shai, through the shedding of his blood, right? That it was only Yahweh Shai that we got this wisdom and knowledge to understand this truth, man. All right, let's go to Revelations 5:5. It says, and I start at 1. And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne of a book, sat on the throne a book written within on the backside, sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seals thereof? And no man in heaven nor in earth, neither under the earth, all right, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. Meaning there was no man to explain this book, all right, at all. The understanding was not there. And I wept much because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon. Now, you can open the book and read the book, man, but it's just if you understand it, right? That's what it's talking about, okay? Verse 5. And one of the elders said unto me, weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, had prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. Right? To open the book and loose the 7 seals. Right? You see? Because because when you read Isaiah tells you it's like the book is like a book that is sealed. You see? But it's only through Yahushua that we have the understanding, right? That we have the understanding of, these scriptures. Like going back to Luke 24 and 45. Then open he their understanding that they might understand the scriptures. So it's only through Yahushua that we have the understanding. So Yahushua deals with the elect face to face, man. All right? Because you got all these people out here that'll read the book but don't understand it. You see? Now, I'm not saying I'm of the elect. Lord willing, I'm of the elect. I pray and hope to be of the elect, but I do have the understanding. You see? So we have access, to the understanding of these scriptures through Yahushua, man. Just like we read back in what that was that John 15:15? He declared, he made these things, these secrets known unto us, man. Right? Dealing with the elect face to face. Because the shedding of his blood, that's it. Here in this day and time. And what proves that is it's like, is it 1 Corinthians 4? 1 Corinthians 4. Let's see. No. Maybe 2 Corinthians 4. 2 Corinthians 4. Dang. Let's see. Salaki. All right, so it will be 2 Corinthians 4 and 5. It says, for we preach not ourselves, but Hamashiach Yahushua the Lord, and ourselves your servants for Yahushua's sake. For the Most High, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness, has shined in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of the Most High in the face of Yahushua Hamashiach. So the Lord Yahushua deals with the elect face to face. And that's why they got this knowledge. That's why they got this wisdom. So Lord willing, you will edify. Shalom.